What up, guys? J&J Picks back with another YouTube video again. This video we're gonna be covering Sunday's bets, what's going on with the channel, with the 50 subscribers goal that we hit, and stuff like that. So if you're ready, buckle up and get ready for this amazing YouTube channel. I'm Jesse. That's RJ, my co-host. RJ, what you got for us?
What's up, everybody? Like Jesse said, we are back with this week's episode. We are going to be going over a little bit different this week. So instead of talking about the bets that, we missed, because that takes up a lot of time, and two, I'm sure as you guys feel about it, a missed bet doesn't matter because we didn't make any money, you didn't make any money. Nobody really cares about it once we lose it. So we're just going to start skipping any missed bets we have and just focus on the positives, just bets that hit. But if you guys do want us to do something where we talk about, missed bets and do like a diagnosis on it, let us know in the comments and we can work something out like that. But for a quick update on our channel, we've been talking about this 50 subscriber goal for a while now. And as of last night, we have finally hit our 50 subscriber goal. So, for everybody that's listening and everybody that is currently subscribed to our channel, me and Jesse have sat down and racked our brains on something we wanted to do for you guys as a way to give back for subscribing. So, every time we hit a subscriber goal until it becomes ridiculously unbelievable, we're going to do a massive community parlay. This requires nothing from you guys, no money, no input, nothing. We're just going to put something together that's going to hit for big if, keep in mind it's a big, big if. But if it hits, it's going to hit for anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000, and we're going to work it out that way. And what we need everybody to do, so we know who are active subscribers, leave a comment or, engage with us in some way. And if it hits, whatever amount we hit for all the people that are subscribed and comment to us and let us know you're here, we're going to divvy that money up and find a way to get you guys some cash as a thank you for supporting us and getting us 250 already, which is unbelievable. Me and Jesse are super stoked about it, super hyped, and we're ready to start rolling out more stuff for you guys and really get some things going for the channel. But with that being said, you had a Monday night bet that hit. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a slide up. We made this bet for Jesse just before the game. Jesse, what was your Monday night bet that hit for you?
So I went really, really safe with this bet. It was really just, hey, let's make a bet. Let's try to make some money so we can have some money for this coming up weekend. Monday night, I was like, hey, let's just do it. I had Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. I had Jared Goff to go over 200 yards passing, and so did Lamar Jackson. And all three of those hit. It doubled my money, 5-1-10, and I made $5. That's pretty much what I was going for. It was just a really safe bet. And usually those safe bets usually add up after a good bit of time, and they're not hard to make or hit. So that's what I had hit. What'd you have hit this weekend?
Unfortunately, if anybody that was tailing me this weekend saw, I went 1-4, which is abnormally low for me, and unfortunately, that's just how it goes sometimes in the world of sports betting. So if you did tail with me, you know what hit, and if you didn't tell us and you're just now watching the video, the only thing that I had hit for me on Sunday, I had a 3-leg parlay for Herbert to get 200 passing yards, Keenan Allen to get 3 receptions, and the Chargers money line, which I will not say that was a easy bet to be won. If anybody else was watching that game the way I was watching that game, I was sweating bullets on the edge of my seat because literally the Chargers didn't win it until the very end of the game. They started off with a great lead. The Broncos came back, and then it was a little shaky all the way up until that last play. But hey, we got the dub. We got the win. Money's in the bank account. That's what matters. Now, as we're talking about money and bank accounts, we're looking forward to Thursday. So you guys are going to get our Thursday picks in this video. And then later this week, maybe Thursday night or Friday night, depending on when you guys will see it, we're going to have our full slate and the community bet ready for everybody this weekend. But just to get you guys involved on week 4 and our first thoughts and first picks, what are you looking at for the Seahawks versus the Cardinals on Thursday night?
Thursday night football, I have Jackson Smith and Jigma to go over 80 yards receiving. He has hit this in every single game that he has played so far, and I strongly believe he's going to go over 100 yards in every game that he does. And because I'm really high on him, he's playing amazing as the number one wide receiver for the Seahawks, and I think he's going to be really really good for this team. Then I've got K9, so Kenneth Walker the third to go over 40 yards rushing. It's going to be I have it relatively low because I didn't really know how much I wanted to do it for. Because sometimes he's not really that consistent. Simple enough. I'm not going to lie to you. So I went kind of safe for that 40 yards rushing. Then I took Trey McBride to go over 60 receiving yards. That's pretty much a guaranteed hit every time. He is the Cardinals' favorite target to go after when it comes to the receiving game. So uh, I like him a lot on that. Then I've got Kenneth Walker to go for an anytime touchdown. He hit 2 last week, I'm pretty sure, and I think he'll be able to do it again against the Cardinals. It'll be a strong divisional game that they'll have a good game against. So that's what I have for this Thursday night matchup. What you got for Thursday night?
So for my Thursday night bets, I'm actually going to lean more towards your style of betting for Thursday night. And if anybody's watching this right now, you'll see what I'm talking about. And if you're not watching it and you're just listening and you got us playing in the background, you can hear what I'm about to say because normally this is a lot bigger than the type of bets that I put together. But we're going to try and go for a big money play for Thursday. And what I've got lined up for you guys, you can take it. You don't have to take it. I know it's a little bit more risky for my side of the field, but I'm going to take the Cardinals at plus 8.5 points on the spread. This is an alternate line, but at this current spread, if you get it probably today or tomorrow, you're not losing a lot of odds on it, and you get a much, much bigger cushion in your favor if you take this side. And I was actually able to find a lot of good value on this Thursday night game because of similar edges on this. So I also took Njigba, but I took him to go over 60 instead of the 80, which, like Jesse said, the dude has been playing immaculately. There, I'm just going to go a little bit lower, and just because I was able to get odds where I like them at a lower yard rate, so that way, if he does underperform for whatever reason, as long as he hits 60, I can walk away happy. And then I've got McBride also, like Jesse has him at 60. I've got him at 40. I'm taking him down a little bit. I've got a little bit more leg. I think I have one more leg than you, so it's not a lot. But I also am taking Kenneth Walker to get a anytime touchdown. And then something I'm adding for this week because I found a tool that was extremely accurate last week, and I'm going to try and run a test this week. You'll see it in the Sunday video for the Sunday bets. I'm going to post it there also. But I'm going to test it with the Thursday night bet. I need the total score to be under 51.5. This is an alternate line. You can move it up to 51.5, and you're still not losing a lot of odds on that score. And if you take Jesse's current bet between today or tomorrow, you can take $5 and pretty much turn it into $25, give or take a couple cents. And then if you
So you
take
make $20.
yeah, oh for sure, and that's a great bet. You know what I mean? Thursday night football, put 5 on it, and you walk away with a dub or a 20. I mean that's great. And then if you take mine, you could take $5 and you'll make $54.
Goodness.
But that's only because I have one extra leg on there, and with me moving the spread a little bit and the total over and under a little bit, I was still able to save some of that value and add extra legs that would in theory, work in my favor to help me hit the bet and still come out with a good payday.
Also, okay, can I touch on this too?
Yeah.
I wanted to add an extra leg. I chose not to. I chose to go a little bit safer just because of the fact that I did not know what the receiving game was going to look like. Uh, not the receiving, the rushing game was going to look like for the Cardinals. I had Kyler Murray to go over 27 and a half yards or 27 yards in general, I think. I can't remember exactly what it is, but that is what I had, and I just wasn't that confident in it. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I chose not to do it. If you guys want to be that extra risky and make a little bit more money than $20, by all means, go for that. I think it could hit, but I'm not as confident just because of the fact that I just don't know what it's gonna look like with James Conner being out.
And speaking of that, because we still got a little bit of time, we're only 10 minutes in right now. Do you want to touch on some of these injuries that we've had over this past week of football? I mean, my goodness. I mean, we have lost key players. We got some almost like season-ending things that have happened. We're losing a lot of people. What are your thoughts on some of the big injuries that, I mean, maybe not have happened this week, but just in the past couple of weeks of football, the players that are down, the players that are gone for the season. What
Dude, it's tough. Like really, you look at it and you're like, dang, Joe Burrow's out for 3 months with turf toe, and dude, that is like one tough injury, especially with it being on his right foot. I think his right foot. I think it might be his left. Not really sure, but dude, that's a tough injury to come back from. And Najee Harris tearing his Achilles, James Conner doing the same thing as well. I'm pretty sure, or tearing his ACL. He took one of the two, and Nick Bosa being out for his entire season because he tore his ACL. That's a massive, massive loss for um the Niners. That is a massive, massive loss for the Niners. And Najee Harris tearing his ACL. Nobody wants to see all this season-ending injuries. Um, I believe Tucker Kraft is like playing hurt right now. I don't like that at all. I think he should be resting. He does not need to be playing in a game when he just the postseason matters so much. You know,
for sure.
I know that you have to get there first, but it just matters so much.
I mean, we are losing a lot of people because not only, like you said, Joe Burrow, we got Purdy's out. You said
Yeah, he's out
Bosa,
with
didn't you?
turf toe as well. Yeah, Bosa.
We got C.D. Lamb. I think isn't he questionable for
He's
this
out for
week, or
4 weeks.
he's out for 4 weeks?
No, he's out for 4 weeks.
And we got the guy that just got hurt on the Cardinals, James Conner.
Yep, just touched on that.
Yeah, and we got who else? There's a lot of people that got injured. Oh, I'm looking
Uh,
up the injury list right now, and I'm trying to see if some names are popping out that were,
Notable.
yeah, because that was crazy.
I might have to leave you for a second. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
Go ahead, talk to the audience. Give me a second.
So, and while we're talking about these injuries, guys, this could change some of the dynamic on the football field and what could change in our opinions on bets too, because like we have some bets that are heavily favored on certain teams based on how their defense performs, on how some of their rush game is structured, on how some of their pass game is structured. So if we keep losing key players the way that we're losing key players, we may have to take a step back and adjust some of the ways that we attack these bets, not only to save ourselves some money, but also gives you guys some, updated information and make sure you guys are informed as we are and trying to take the best bets possible because we sit down and we do our research and we sit together and rack our brains on trying to get not only bets that should hit so that everybody feels like a winner, but also bets that have value. So that way, even though we're all putting our hard earned money on it, whether it be $5 or $20 or whatever you guys are putting down, we're winning some type of money. And you're not putting $5 to win $2.25. because at that point it's not worth it. Every bet that we make, we're looking to at least double or triple your money. But this is the whole point of the channel, is for me and Jesse to sit down, get you guys some good picks, create a community of people together that want to win, want to make some money, and can have fun this NFL season. And all of our bets are structured around everyday people. The way we do it, we're not out here gambling with $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. We're putting $20 in the sports book, usually after payday, and we break that 20 up into $4 or $5 bets, or maybe a $10 bet, depending on how confident we are in our bets. Now, as we move a little bit further down the season and we get a better idea of these injury lists and how these teams are stacking up against each other, we may start to increase that a little bit to, some $10 bets. But as it stands right now, we're going to try and keep it around the $5 mark. So that way anybody and everybody can at least get one or two good bets in a week. Because, we understand not everybody has extra funds to gamble. And the way we look at it, just gamble for fun, guys. Don't try to make a living off of it. You got plenty of NFL season to go. And like
there's 18 weeks.
Yeah.
There's 18 weeks in the NFL season. Plus, you've also got playoff games, you've got Super Bowls and stuff like that. You don't need to be gambling if you don't like it. Like I said, for the Kyler Murray pick, I didn't like it, so I didn't pick it.
For sure, absolutely.
Not saying that it's not going to hit.
And don't get me wrong, what we are going to do for like fun bets is like, we're not going to do it every week or anything, but every time we hit a subscriber goal, we're going to do one of those big, massive bets just for fun. But we do essentially want it to hit, because not only do we want to make the money and win the bet, but we want to give back to you guys. So that way, if it hits, we're all winning together, and you guys can, see some value from the channel, not only in your own sports book, but we can get in touch with you guys and talk, and we can get you guys some winnings from just watching our videos or clicking the subscribe button. But with that being said, now that we've hit our 50 subscriber goal, as of today, we are going to start moving the bar a little bit. We're going to round it up to another 50. So our next goal is to be at 100 subscribers. Now, that could take another month and a couple weeks, or it might take 2 or 3 months. We need to get you guys involved, sharing the videos, talking to your friends about it, because the more times we hit that goal, the more times we're going to do those big bets. So the more that helps the channel, the more we can help you guys. We all help each other out.
No, that's right.
All right, but I think that's all we have for this video. Jesse, do you have any last words for the people before we get out of here and get prepared for Thursday night football?
No, not really. Just play it safe, guys. Don't gamble just because you want to or just because you have to. Gamble responsibly. And thank you guys for watching the videos. We'll look out for the TikTok. The TikTok will have some stuff out, some early stuff with Sunday's bets. And make sure you watch out for the TikTok and engage with us. That's it from me. RJ, you send us off.
All right, guys, like Jesse said, make sure you go over to the TikTok, J&J Sports and Fantasy. You can actually see our faces there. You can hit us in the comments. We usually get to our comments really fast. And you can comment on YouTube. We see the comments on both sides. One or both of us are on the channels all the time. So if you have anything you want to tell us, you like the bets, you don't like the bets, you want to talk with us, whatever, just, let us know. Go over there, follow us, watch the videos, stay in touch with the YouTube channel. We're going to be putting our picks out every week. And then we're going to be sending out shorts for everybody. So that way, if you don't have time to sit down and watch these long format videos, you can also get updates right before game day on what our final picks are going to be. But with that being said, guys, thank everybody for listening. Thank everybody for showing up and being here. We appreciate everybody. Happy betting. Peace out.
Peace out, boys.